We played together. He was my best friend.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, now how y'all doing, world? Now this story right here, it really hit me because I got a 29-year-old daughter, but I don't, show no favoritism, and I don't show no more respect for another than I ought to. That's another word I need to look up in the Bible, respect. See if respect even in the Bible. I bet it's not even in the Bible. Or a word close to it. Insect. I bet it's in there. Because that's what a church is. In sections. But then, my daughter, she had doubts that, she was my child at one time. So, people think, you don't know who is who and what is what. DNA mystery, are you my cousin or my father? Because she raised up by a cousin thinking he was the daddy, and the mama been telling her that was the daddy, but then this other man, that is with her mama, think he the daddy, you know what I'm saying? That's been with her for 29 years, thinking he the whole daddy. See, that's why
today
you
on
don't
Karamo,
really want to
Nisha
believe
just went on a heritage website. You're thinking this man is your cousin, and found out that the man who raised her
We played together. He was my best friend.
might not be her real father.
Like, I need answers.
Now, all
That's
of the
why
issues
you don't
between
need to be
Nisha and her
looking for a
mother
man with no $100,000 when you don't know
29.
who all your kids is.
will come pouring out today.
Why did it continue to happen?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
And then Nisha needs to hear the outcome of a DNA test.
I don't even remember Michael.
How do you not remember, Mom, who you slept with?
Could this man be Nisha's real father? Nisha, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome, the incredible truth.
Feeling all these emotions, I don't really know.
Is about to come out. Welcome to the show, friends. Listen, 2 years ago, Nisha connected with a man named Michael on Ancestry. She originally thought he was her cousin. But get this, he told her that the Ancestry test led him to believe that he could be her father. Until now, Nisha has never questioned who her father was. She was raised by a man who she has always thought was her biological father. But 2 weeks ago, he revealed that he had doubts. Take a look at this.
Karamo, I need your help to help me solve this 29-year-old DNA mystery. 2 years ago, I connected with a man that I thought was my cousin on AncestryDNA.com. I didn't think he was serious when he told me he can be my father. I already have a dad. He raised me since I was a little girl. Can you imagine how confused I was when he told me it was a possibility that he was not my father? I used to be daddy's little girl, and now I don't know who my father is. I blame my mother. This is her fault. My mother has never been there for me, and she needs to be held accountable for ruining my life.
Everyone, please welcome Nisha to the show. Hi. Yes, Alfred. You look great.
Thank you.
Yes, you do. May I have a hug?
Yes.
I hope
Oh,
that's
pretty
your
in
daughter,
pink.
you
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Okay, Nisha, just tell me, how did you end up on Ancestry in the first place?
Well, basically, I was just going on there, honestly, to look up my heritage and to actually help my mom as well. She doesn't know who her father is, so we wanted to look up some things and figure something out.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
okay.
the problem
And so you
with
connect with
Ancestry.com.
this person.
It ain't
You realize you have
correct,
connections.
man. Yeah.
Right, so as I was
You
on the
gotta be in the family. You
Ancestry,
gotta be from
I
here.
seen
You
that I was
can't come
related
in
to
here,
about
you know what I'm saying? That's
5,000
why
something people.
Donald Trump,
And
you know what I'm saying, is
basically,
cutting down on
there was a
all them
match.
expenses.
It was a guy on my dad's side, supposedly fourth cousin, and we had about 49% shared DNA. So 50% is kind of a lot. So,
Yeah.
I hit him up like, hey, cousin, what's
Yeah,
going on,
yeah,
Yeah, because it'll tell you
And
how
he
many
didn't respond back. This
percent
was in
people are killing each other
2021.
in your
And
family,
he
what
barely
names and
responded
stuff.
back
It's down there. It's in
this
there,
year.
but then it's
So,
DNA.
And when he responded back, that's when he
It's
said,
birth
I think I could be your father.
certificate. You gotta
He
get a real
basically
background
responded,
check. Are you a criminal?
do you
Why
think we
you
could
want
talk?
to know about this woman?
Do you think you can give me a call or we can meet up possibly? There's some questions I want to ask you.
Of course.
So I was like confused. I'm like, what do you mean questions? So I found him on Facebook and we connected there. I gave him a call and he basically asked me like, what was my mom's name? I told him my mother's name. He asked me for a picture. I sent him a picture and he was like, yeah, we have to talk in person.
What did that do to you in that moment? Because you're thinking this man is your cousin.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, cuz. And then also like, what, dad? Like,
Yeah, it shocked me honestly because I had no idea. I instantly started thinking about my mom. I'm like, so
29 years
did
old,
you even
he
know?
in his
Like,
50s.
I had so many questions that I
His
just
baby
didn't
might
have
not even
answers to.
be
Were you
here,
daddy's girl
know what
growing
I'm saying? Now
Yes,
he got
I
doubts
was.
'cause
Yes,
this other man that
my full name is
you know.
Antoine Niche, but I go by Niche. I'm named after my father. He was everything to me. He cooked for me, cleaned for me. We played together. We went to amusement parks together. He was my best friend, and now that I have this information, it's kind of, it makes me a little bit emotional. It makes me sad because the family that I grew up knowing as my family possibly could not be my family.
So what is your relationship like with your mother?
Well, me and my mother, we have a rocky relationship. We actually haven't seen each other in about 7 years.
Oh, wow.
We speak from time to time, but normally our conversations end with us hanging up in each other's faces or it gets heated and we don't really have a really good relationship.
Home,
and I feel like that's because it stems from my childhood.
She don't even know
my
who
mom was
is.
19
She
when
ain't
she
seen
had
her
me.
mom
She was
in
really
7
young.
years. Her mama don't know her and she don't know her mama.
She had a hard time processing her emotions and she took out a lot of her frustrations out on me.
That's why the
I felt like I had to
government
grow
wanna
up really
work.
fast. I'm the oldest out of 8 kids and I was changing diapers at 5 years old. I'm doing dishes.
That's the way I
You
was
told my
staying by
producers that you
myself, but I
feel
had to take
like
care of my sister.
you feel like your mother ruined
if
your
I
life.
did, I don't
Yeah, I do
remember. I did a
because
few
at the
times.
end of the day, she's the one who had the child, so she should know who she slept with. Like how many guys have you slept with? Like, do you remember who you slept with? Like I need answers.
Yeah.
She.
Describe your childhood for me. Because I know you said you had taken on a lot of responsibility, but you also said you feel like you had to grow up fast.
Yeah, I had to grow up fast due to situations that happened to me as a child. I was molested by a family member, and I was molested by somebody she was dating.
That could be the baby's dad.
What do you want from your mom? All of the issues between Niche and her mother.
You're 25 years old? I'm 29. I'm 29.
Will come pouring out today.
Why did it continue to happen?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
Could this man be Niche's real father? Niche, I'm going to hand you
If he not the
DNA
father, he
outcome.
probably
Stay
messing
tuned.
with the girl. He ain't gonna keep her or pay no money for her. And he can't get no back by child support for no 29-year-old
I was
girl.
just going on there
So why
honestly
would
to
he
look up my
even
heritage.
want
There was a
DNA
match.
test?
What did that do to you in that moment? Because you're thinking
If
this man
he
is your
already
cousin.
knows the
Yeah.
mom,
You're like, hey, cuz.
might
And
have
also
been
it's like,
somebody.
what, dad? Like,
Yeah, it shocked me, honestly. I instantly started thinking about my mom. I'm like, did you even know? Like,
You told my producers that you feel like your mother ruined your life.
yeah, I do. I was molested by a family member, and I was molested by somebody she was dating. I didn't express it to her right away because I was always the child to keep in everything. I never spoke about my feelings. I didn't really know how to talk. I didn't feel comfortable with talking to her because we never had like a real bond. So when I actually came to her and told her about it, she kicked me out the house. And
Yeah, because she was probably sleeping with her boyfriends. If she left, she couldn't go to work and leave this kind of girl with her man or nothing like that. That's why this old man is there on her side, trying to see if he the daddy of her baby. You know, because that mama, you know, probably his woman too, you know what I'm saying? And everybody calling each other cousins. She already confessed that the family members molested her. And she thick as I don't know what. She look good, and she's 29, but that's why I say it's a cutoff, 35 and below, and 35 to 65. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go up more than 65 or below 35. And that man trying to play with a 29-year-old and act like it's his cousin, but the government know if he the daddy, he gonna have to pay for it. If he ain't the daddy, he gonna have to pay for her.
She
How old
pretty
were you when you
much,
told her?
I was 12 years old. And she kicked me out the house, and I went to go live with my father, and I felt betrayed. I felt like I wasn't protected. You know, I felt like you ruined my life. Like, why did you let this happen to me?
And what was her response?
She didn't really respond. She pretty much protected the guy and continued to talk to him after.
What do you want from your mom?
I want her to take accountability for her actions. I want her to give me answers on why did this happen to me? Like, why did you treat me the way that you treated me? Like, why couldn't you just love me? Like, you know, genuinely. I felt like we had a bond at one point. She used to take me to my track meets. She was there at a war.
You know, God, what you gonna do about this situation? You know, we sitting here judging every situation. Now she said, you know what I'm saying, she don't know who her dad is. But the man that's coming is somebody that she met on a website. And you know, DNA with that, that's if, ands, or buts. Or, you know, if her child is his. Well, she ain't there for that. The only person want to know, if the government want to know if this woman is even know if she know the father. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? God gonna give her the child, and I'm gonna pay for the child. You know what I'm saying? Every children, and that's spelled a lot of ways in the Bible. The children, and learn war, all that. Different places in the Bible.
Shows, and then for some reason she just stopped being there for me. She just stopped paying attention to me. So I kind of did rebel a little bit as a child because I felt like that was me acting out, trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
You know, it was not that I was a bad kid. It's just I wanted you to pay attention to me.
Nishay, are you ready to talk to your mom now?
Yeah, anybody to get in trouble.
Well, welcome everyone, Cherie to the show.
Yeah.
Cherie, thank you so much for being here.
Hi.
Can't tell it.
How are you feeling right now?
Because they made you feel.
I'm feeling nervous and a little ashamed.
Okay, why are you feeling ashamed?
Because a lot of the things that my daughter said is true.
Mm-hmm.
I was a young mother. I had a lot of kids to deal with at that time. And I did put a lot of things on her, responsibilities that should have been mine.
Has your mother ever acknowledged this before?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
See,
your daughter's here crying because she says she's never heard that from you before.
To her stuff.
You know I love you, baby. You know I love you, Nisha. You my firstborn. You my first
and I
child.
got a Nisha.
You was like
We
my little
cleaning
mini.
everything up, Nisha.
I was not given a book on how to raise any kids.
Born.
Yeah, he wasn't giving a
I
book.
did the best that I could with what I had for you guys.
But you could have gained more knowledge to do better.
I'm so sorry for everything that I put you through.
They were gonna stop.
What do you want me to do?
Sometimes I don't feel like your apology is genuine. I don't feel like you really mean that.
But you're 25 years old, Nisha.
29, Mom. 29. I'm 29.
Well, a part of this is, Cherie, you can't say to someone that just because they're older that they should get over it. Your daughter's pain from her childhood, which you acknowledge yourself was unfair that she went through this. You know that she went through stuff. She's still hurting. She said that there was a time in your life that you were at her award shows, that you were there with her, you did things, and then you stopped. Why did you stop?
Because I had a busy life with raising kids and have to
found
be
out
there
she's
for
sleeping with
all
some of
the
the
kids that I
men in the
had.
family.
But she's one of your kids, so why did you stop? Because your excuse is, and I understand that you were young and you went through you were trying to figure it out. But you said you were there for the other kids.
Exactly.
Why did you stop with her?
The government ain't taking care
Like,
of her.
Because I had
Take care of
men
people.
in my life too that
If your
Yes,
kid
and that
ain't
was
in your
one of my
name,
big
you don't
problems.
get no
didn't
money
play a
for
big
that
part in my
child.
life.
Yes, and you showed
So
them
where
more
I did-
attention than you showed me. That's for sure. You know, I need
That's
you in my
a
life.
curse
I
on
needed
my
you, like,
family,
to be there
being
for
a
me,
Nisha like
to
Nisha
build
like
me up,
that.
not break me down.
Break that curse. Be good to that dog, God. You know what I'm saying?
Nisha said that at 12 years old, she told you that she was molested and that your response was to kick her out. Have you
Yeah.
acknowledged that?
That's why I coach.
It's a mother and daughter dealing with major
We
issues.
don't want no
How did you
bullshit.
learn?
You can't confide in me. I love you.
Could this man be Nisha's real father? Nisha, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome, the incredible truth.
Feeling all these emotions, I don't really know.
That's a new
It's
shit.
about to
If
come out.
it is her daddy, she found her dad. I'll be so happy. But why would her mama be so mad?
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling ashamed
If you
because a
found
lot
out
of the things
that
that my
man
daughter
was her
said
daddy,
is
that
true.
man was all the way
I did with the
overseas.
best that I could with what I had for you guys.
But you could have gained more knowledge to do better.
Nisha said that at 12 years old, she told you that she was molested and that your response was to kick her out. Have you
Yeah.
acknowledged that?
Yes, she made it seem like I was the problem.
She chose. I did not kick her out. I kicked him out. I kicked the guy out.
No, you kicked me out to go live with my dad. You told me that I need to go stay with him, and I stayed with him.
You wanted to go stay with him after that happened.
She said that she was molested
But I kicked him out also.
She said that she was molested several times. Have you ever talked to your daughter about what she experienced?
She never really got to know me like that. She never really tried to get involved and figure out what was wrong. You know,
Nisha,
Mom, you put me in jail. You told them that you could not take care of me. That's what you told them. But it's not that you couldn't take care of me, and it's not that I was rebellious. It's that I was going through all this trauma that you didn't even notice. How do you not notice your daughter? Somebody's touching her. How do you not notice these things?
If she been out
I
there
was
too
not
long, she
there
don't
when
back
that
child
other
support.
situation happened with you. I was not
You
there.
were. You were gone too.
I was not there.
Yeah, but you were there for a lot of other things. And you weren't emotionally there for me, and you didn't even talk to me about it. You didn't even give me a hug. You know, when I came to you with the information, you made it seem like I wanted to sleep with that guy.
Mama didn't want to get them
You
people
made
in
it seem
trouble.
like you told people in the streets that I sleep with older men. I came to you with this information, and you literally put it all on Facebook. I felt like I could never confide in you with nothing.
You can't confide in me. I love you.
No,
I will
we
never
ain't
stop
gonna let
loving
you
you.
get out there and
So your
gossip
daughter
and
said that when
slander on
this
that
happened,
girl and
that she felt like you weren't
make
emotionally
money
there, that
off
you didn't
that
hug
girl
her,
name.
that you weren't there for her.
Get that
Do you
girl
feel from your perspective that you were there?
messed over and raped out in the street
You know
because
what?
she
No,
can't
I
stay
wasn't
with you?
because I never got the affection from my mom.
Right.
That's
I
why
didn't
you
hug.
shouldn't have
I
no
didn't get none of
kids.
that. So
Right.
That's why
basically,
we
I
have
did what I received.
abortions
Sheree, I need to
before
take
we
you back,
even have them.
because there's something that really was
Called
critical, and I think
annulment.
one of the most pivotal turning points in
And
your
we don't get mad
daughter's life
when you
is when
already
she said to
had
you, I was
different
molested.
men. Why you
You've
dealing
acknowledged
with
you
them
didn't
men
handle
and
that
get mad, a
situation
man
right.
proved
I
that.
gave you an opportunity here
It's
to
an
rehandle it.
annulment.
What do you want to
An
say to your daughter?
annulment.
I know you
Like
said I put you through some stuff,
trying to
but your daughter
have
said that when she
anal
came
sex
to you and told you I was molested,
annually,
that you didn't
once a
respond
year
right.
at your
Here's
big
your opportunity to
party that
respond
your
to your daughter.
granny's
What do you want to
birthday.
say to
I'm
her?
sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't protect you, Nisha. That I did not protect you. the way I should have protected you then. Mama is so
That's
sorry.
a broken
From the
heart,
bottom of my
not
heart.
a broken bone on her.
I did not want it to go like
God
this. I
gonna
did
get
not
her
want
a
to be
man that love her.
here discussing
She might
this.
already have.
But I
I
am
never
sorry
tell
that
you
I could not protect you at that
Yeah.
time, baby.
Right. And I feel it, but I don't feel it, Mom, because why did it continue to happen? How did you learn from the first time?
He's in jail now, isn't he? He's in jail now,
Her
isn't he?
dad
In prison?
in jail.
Oh, I don't know where he is. I don't.
Yeah, he's in prison where he needs to be.
Yeah, not for what he did, though.
That was her
I
man
appreciate you taking that
did
first step.
to her, and she didn't
Nisha,
believe it. That's
I
why
understand
she
that
kicked
it's
out.
going to take you some time to trust.
Yeah.
It's going to take you some time
Yeah.
to trust.
I know
But
what
you
you
asked
mean,
for some
sweetheart.
accountability.
God,
Yeah.
I'm on
Taking
your
some
side,
accountability, saying, I should have
Now you
protected
know
you
you
more.
go to the
Yeah.
mirror and see God, and don't trust
Yeah.
What
no
else do you need from
man
your
that
mom?
don't see God and that glory.
I just
about
need
you.
her to do better.
And I'll give
I
you
need
the
her to
glory.
communicate more. And I
I
need
will.
her to
I
I need
will.
her to I need her to change.
I will communicate. I will do that. I'm willing.
Cherie, I will tell you this.
She
As
had
we're about
the
to get
baby.
into the reason that we're here
Depending
also for
on
this
the
DNA
man.
mystery
Well,
that's
man, so
happening,
we already
I need you to
know
understand that
we
there's a lot of
messed
work
up
that you're
on
going to have to
that.
do. And I think you know that. And I think I want to acknowledge the step that I saw you take today. I heard you take accountability. And I think that if you can continue down this path of taking this accountability,
She don't
that the
trust her
relationship
around her
can be
men,
mended
you know
in
what I'm
some
saying?
way, in some
This
form.
better than
Because
reading
obviously
cards,
your daughter is
Daddy. I
open
know
to it,
it's
or she
better
wouldn't have
than
brought
reading
you
the
here.
Bible, too.
I know she
Yeah.
came here for a DNA test,
'Cause you ain't
but she could have
judging,
easily not
accusing
spoken to
nobody.
you.
You
She
just
could have easily not
Right.
opened up. She
You
could
know.
have easily not said, this is the
letting
little
people
girl that's
know,
in your daughter
man,
saying,
come on,
Mommy,
let's
I
get
still
it
want to
together,
know
you
you and
know
I
what
still
I'm
want to
saying?
hear from you, but
It's
you got to
God.
know
Yeah, I'm
better.
always love my mom.
Yeah.
You hear
Mama,
that?
I always love you, baby.
But
You
that
my
baby,
first child, my
man, you know
firstborn.
what the men doing
I'ma
at your
always
house,
love
so
you.
don't leave that girl
Do you feel
around
better?
them
Yeah.
men. And
You do?
then
Yeah.
you know
You feel
what
seen
you're
and heard a
doing.
little
You're
bit?
29 now.
Good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I know we're here for the
If-
DNA
if
test, but
that
once I heard
baby
this, I
is-
couldn't
they come out
just
one
pass
of
it
them
by.
Yeah.
men, then
So,
your mama
you're
gonna
welcome,
be
you're
hurt.
welcome.
'Cause one of her
So,
men that did
We're
it.
we're here about this DNA test as well. So Cherie, did you know that Nisha was communicating with Michael?
Uh-oh.
Michael will come out next.
My,
I don't even remember Michael.
How do you not remember, Mom, who you slept with?
Could this man
oh,
be
Michael.
Nisha's
see,
real father?
Now,
So
Michael
Nisha, I'm
can't
going
say
to
he
hand
slept with her
you
mama.
the DNA outcome.
But now,
The incredible
her
truth.
mama
Feeling all
finna
these emotions, I
see
don't really
that
know.
she
about
pregnant
to
by
come out.
Michael. Oh, that's Michael's baby. Or it might not be Michael's baby. It got to be Michael's baby. Michael one brought her from overseas. Or even somebody made the lie. You know what I'm saying? They made up something to keep on doing. They do. Keep
I'm
on
sorry that I
having
didn't
pleasure.
protect you, Nisha.
To
From the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I'm
love,
always
not
love my
obedience.
mom.
You hear
Mama,
that?
I always love you, baby.
But we're here about this DNA test as well. So Cherie, did you know that Nisha was communicating with Michael?
But no, I did not. I don't even know. I didn't know anything about Michael. I don't even remember Michael.
Yeah.
So I have.
See,
I
that
don't
bust
even know.
them out now.
He wasn't
That
even
bust
supposed to
him
be her
and
dad.
her
It
and
was
Michael out.
two
She
guys,
said she don't
Antoine,
know
the one that on the
Michael.
picture, and another guy.
Okay.
So I don't know where Michael. I remember some snippets of him that comes to my memory. I know
Yeah,
we dated,
I don't
but we weren't
understand, like,
exclusive.
how do you not
How
remember,
you
Mom, who
know
you slept
that
with?
was your dad
Because
now
his
from
face,
DNA?
I thought about this and thought
Her
about
mama
it, and all
don't
I
even
could
know
do was
no
see his
Michael.
face in
That
a
ain't
football
your man.
uniform.
She not
That's
gonna
all
let
I
her come
remember.
and mess with no man like
Okay.
that.
A football uniform and curly hair.
Now I'm going to say this because since we now have a little bit of backstory of what's going on, I know for a
Yeah.
fact that you went through some trauma as well. I can hear it, how you
Yes,
talk
I
about
have.
your mom, and also when you say as a 19-year-old, it all sounds shocking to us, but people
Yeah.
react through their trauma. This is generational trauma being passed, and it's
Exactly.
mimicking each other. So Antoine was the guy that you said is Nisha's father. Why did you believe it was him then?
Because at the time, I really thought I thought he was the daddy. Like I said, I was seeing several different guys at one time. And Antoine, he was doing his thing. He got a whole nother baby the same age as Nisha. So we was both doing our things, but we was together.
Try to mess
Got
with
it.
her
This is
and
a great
Nisha.
exercise for you to be able to practice what we talked about,
Nisha.
of doing the work to get y'all closer.
Both of
Your
them.
daughter said, you just admitted that there could have been, not even with Michael, there could have been another man, and
Right.
I acknowledge your trauma. But now your daughter's saying, well, why couldn't you even tell me that? Yes, maybe you couldn't tell her before, but she just asked you again. You said, well, I didn't even know. So this is a moment where you say, you're right. Daughter, I could have told you there could have been another guy, but I was embarrassed.
Yes, I was. I was very embarrassed and ashamed.
Yeah.
To sit with my daughter and talk about how promiscuous I was at that time. To just expose it. It hurts so bad.
Your child about you.
I know.
Stuff
I know.
You didn't know. I mean,
Shereen, but
and
what
you
you're
got a
modeling right now,
child
that you know, is you're modeling
mad
actually really
'cause
healthy
it can't
behavior
be nothing in
that
this
your
world
daughter
because
picked
it
up.
don't have
Even without you modeling it,
biological
she picked it
mama or
up.
daddy.
This vulnerability is going
And
to
if
not,
your mama
you don't
don't
realize the power you're going to
claim
have right
you,
now of helping somebody else to be vulnerable
and
at
your
home.
daddy, you
So I
know
wanted to
what
let you know,
I'm saying?
even though it feels like shame and it
He
feels
got
like,
claim.
it feels hurtful, that's where your
You ain't
power
got
comes
no
from.
daddy, you
Especially
ain't
more
be
so than
claiming
anybody else in the
that,
world,
but
your
DNA
daughters,
gonna
your
claim
kids
that.
need this type of vulnerability.
Right.
Your kids deserve this type of vulnerability.
Right.
Are you ready to meet Michael for the first time?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm feeling all type of emotion right now.
I get it. Well, this is the moment because this man could potentially be your father. So everyone, please welcome Michael to the show.
Okay, man. You ain't a motherfucker. You can tell me 99.9%.
Michael, you
is
sharp.
your father.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
You
you know
sharp.
what I'm saying?
You are sharp.
Because she act like she don't know him at all. He just met online.
I heard you just say that you heard all that.
Yeah.
What was going through your head when you heard that?
A lot of hurt for her. Just wishing I had known so I could have maybe been there to do something and make her life a little different.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I heard you've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Yeah, for a while. Ironically, I started out looking for my father. I don't know my father. Then kind of transitioned into finding a sister on my father's side.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find that sister on my father's side. Ironically, it led me to finding her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it led me to finding her.
Wow, that's amazing that you were looking for someone else and then this connection happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shereen, we were
Shereen,
doing
what
the
do you-
same thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out who my mom's dad is.
Yeah. Interesting. What's going on over there, Sheree? What are you feeling?
It's like I see her face and his face together. It's like it's like man.
I can't lie. We don't know the results yet, but y'all look a lot alike.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She don't be, I can
I
understand
know,
the
right?
crying at the end. with
It's a
the-
smile on the
with the-
eyes, yeah. What's going through your head?
She didn't know who the man was. She don't know who he was.
I just want to know.
Yeah. Could this man be Nishae's real father? Nishae, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome, the incredible truth.
Feeling all these emotions, you know?
Is about to come out.
They gonna have a decision to make. How we gonna live.
Are you ready to meet Michael for the first time?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm feeling all type of emotion right now.
Give me a hug. I heard all that.
Beautiful.
It's like I see her face and his face.
I can't lie. We don't know the results yet, but y'all look a lot alike.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get there in a little bit. So you first connected with Nishae. Did you even think that she could be your daughter? What was the first thought? Because she thought you were her cousin.
Yeah.
So that was the first thought. So I got like an influx of emails saying, "Hey, it's your third cousin. Now you have a second cousin and a fourth cousin." So when I got that influx, I decided to go on, and in doing that, I went through a lot of the various emails that I had, and I saw Nishae's email that said, "Hey, cousin," and I think it said, "How are you?" or "How are we related?" something like that.
Yeah.
And then I saw one about 6 months later that said hello, and I didn't respond to either one of them.
Right.
I think because it said cousin, there wasn't that great interest to
Right.
really move on it, because you got the third cousins, fourth cousins. And so because she said cousin, it kind of threw me a little bit.
That's just cousin. It could
ultimately,
be, it
again,
can't, it can't.
when
It
I
might
found the
not
sister,
be.
On my dad's side,
To meet
and this is a
people
crazy story because
through the internet,
I then started kind
just
of looking
'cause
through
they
it.
look like
I gave
each
the phone to
other.
my wife. I don't know how I
mean
missed this,
nothing.
but she said, "You either have a mother or a daughter, and I know she ain't your mother." Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, nah." And so she handed me the phone. I said, "Oh, wow," use a different word, but
Yeah.
then I saw the percentile, and I also have a son that's on there as well, and they shared the same amount of
The same percentile.
Same percentile. Actually, hers is higher. Hers is actually a percent higher. So, because men carry something I think is a less gene that makes it a little lower.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I decided to reach out to her. I said, "Hey, give me a phone call." I left my number on right on Ancestry, and asked her to give me a call. And I think she was reluctant. Maybe I don't know who the heck this dude is. Like, okay. And so I continued to pursue, trying to reach out to her. And then she eventually gave me a phone call.
Do you remember having a relationship with her mother? Yeah?
You know what? I do remember her face.
You know, Michael.
It's weird because after she showed me, I asked her to send me a picture, and after she showed me the picture, I was like, oh, I remember her vaguely. I hate to use the word. I called it transactions at times back then when there was no relationship involved. Right? It was a transaction that I had at a young age, 22, I believe. So I do remember that.
Yeah.
But that's really it. I don't remember anything outside of that. I know she was. She liked the lavish lifestyle. I knew she was high energy for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe you're Nishae's father?
I feel safe. William had
I do.
the kid.
You do?
I'm not a scientist, but I don't believe DNA lies. That's kind of how I
Get
look
one
at
of
it.
them
Right?
papers.
I couldn't look at it any other way,
For
especially when I have a
alone.
child on there already.
You
and
know
they
what
share
I'm
the same
saying?
amount.
Because you have one child.
I have three.
3 children.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have 3. But I have 4. I have 4. Excuse me. I have 4.
Well, you're saying this. What would it mean to you to have her?
It would be amazing. I actually have 2 boys and a girl. I have a daughter that it's always hard for me because she's 25, but she's like a 1-year-old. She wears diapers. She can't talk. And I've been taking care of since obviously conception. Her mom and I are together, but we share 50% custody, and I have her very often. She's actually with my wife right now while I'm here. And I always had this conversation with my wife about, man, I wish I could just have a conversation with my daughter, just to be able to talk to her, right? And to be able to express things and be able to communicate and build a relationship. I love her immensely, but obviously I can't do that, right? Yeah. She shows me in other ways that she loves me, but she can't do it through a natural conversation. Mm-hmm. And so when I found out she could be my daughter, that was the first thing I thought about, which is strange. I can now build a relationship.
Yeah. That's what I got.
And I was like, she's always been there. I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To have that kind of relationship as well, to have a relationship that could blossom and grow through communication and love and nourishment.
So, Nishae and Michael, are you ready for the DNA outcome to find out if you're father and daughter?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Well,
definitely do
Nishae,
it.
I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome. On here, this will let you know if this is your father, and will give you either clarity if there's new family out there, a new relationship could be established. Are you ready for this? Yeah.
We'll be all right, no matter what.
Oh my God. I honestly don't really know how to feel right now. I'm nervous. I'm sad. I'm feeling all these emotions. I don't really know.
We got us all here supporting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, because the incredible truth will come out next.
These stories be getting deeper and deeper, like they don't know.
Nishae, I'm going to hand you the DNA outcome. On here, this will let you know if this is your father. Are you ready for this? What happened? This is your father?
Children, all her children belong to him now. He got a sign for her and a sign one for them grandkids. And you ain't gotta mess with no daughter and
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's her daddy! That's her daddy!
Karamo, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're
so welcome.
You and your staff are amazing.
Thank you.
And he's a good man.
So,
Oh my God.
Cherie, I'm going to start with you first of all because I know Michael's happy about this. What is in your mind, Cherie, right now?
Oh my God.
I cannot believe it.
You're in shock.
Oh my God.
It's like a dream right now.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
I'm looking at
God.
his face and it's like I do remember
Yeah,
his
this-
face.
Yeah, now she trying to remember now because
Wow.
she had a lot of
I'm
years.
sorry for everything you went through in your life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you allow
Thank
me,
you, God.
hopefully we can move forward and change some of
That's
those
your
memories.
God.
Yeah.
That's
Create
your
some new
sweet
ones.
Yeah.
tea. That's your
Okay.
29
That'd be good.
years.
That's beautiful.
No, that don't make
Twenty-five.
My baby right here.
I know, oh my God. 29 years later. Woo.
Thank you for saying that without being prompted to say that because as you heard behind, there is a lot of healing, and that's why I stopped from doing this DNA.
Yeah.
And I think you're actually coming into her life at a critical point where a strong male figure
Yeah.
can really help this.
Yes.
Thank
Do you feel that way?
Thank you. Thank you, God. Making it good.
I got a job interview, bro.
You need to go and talk
I got
to
a
your
job
mother.
interview at 1 o'clock. Why
You
would
need to go
you
talk
why
to
would
your
you not
mother.
take me to my job interview
I
at
said
1
I
o'clock?
would. Your mother said the
I
rent
can't
is
talk
due.
to okay, I gotta get paid first.
You have money. You
No,
just
I don't.
figured
I don't
out
have
who you
anything.
think. You just bought
I don't
shoes.
have I
You
only
just
had
bought clothes.
$100.
That's cap.
I only have $100. You wanna go to my bank account and see the withdrawal
But
statements
you
on
need to
there?
start talking to your mother.
Okay.
You're 25 years
Just take
old.
me,
You
please
can
take
record,
me
you
to my,
can record, but listen to
yeah.
me
Just
when
don't
I
put
talk.
your hands on me though, cause I got you on there. I got you on there, and I'll post you,
Let me talk while you
and I'll
recording.
post you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Post me.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
25 years old.
Yeah.
You got shit to your
Yeah,
name.
you're right.
A car,
You're
a
right.
house,
You're right.
no clothes,
You're right.
no
And you can
money, no
lose all
food.
that shit.
I
And you
know
can
I
lose
can,
all
but
that
God
shit. You
bless
can get in a
I'm
fucking
not
record.
motherfucking
You can
day.
get a record.
A wreck.
You can get in a
Will you-
record.
You stay here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I see? I see a really fed up, hey, boyfriend. This dude is probably helping take care of the house while there's a grown, capable young man, adult at this point, living in the house that's not contributing to anything. He's fed up with it. These things don't just happen. You don't just go and pay a bill or two for a couple months. This dude probably was not doing anything for a very long time. Probably sitting at home playing video games all day. 25. I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. You know how much stuff you had to have put up with before you got to a point where you had to check your girlfriend's grown son to this point. He's probably fed up with it, guys. I know I can't be wrong, man. Tell me if I'm overreaching here, but dude, your defense is to record this man and post him because you getting chewed out. Only solidifies the fact that you're just a bum. We need you to get up and get a job, my guy. I don't want to hear anything. You're 25, fully capable adult at this point, still chilling at home with mom while you letting her old man take care of you. That's all I gotta say, though. That's all I gotta say.
If there's one place I will not be going in 2025, that's back and forth with you. I don't got time for it. I'm out.
Now, man, how many of y'all have already relapsed on your 2025 goals? Leave your comments below, guys. Leave your comments below. And yes, this was not about 2025.
You see me.
We know y'all go to the gym. We know women go to the gym for a it's not a marathon. It's not a race, bro. Y'all just there to compete and have a good time.
Y'all, I hope the girlies is not mad today because the uproar about short skin in the gym is crazy. I'm an Adam Sandler gym girly, but today, you see me.
We know y'all go to the gym. We know women go to the gym for attention. Y'all purposely wear clothes to get the eyes, get the looks, so y'all can get the clips, y'all can get the filming this every single day. Yes, it's probably you, not them.
Let me tell y'all how I just spent the whole week with the man. Yes, 7 days, got flown out, all expenses paid for, and now we don't even speak. Yeah, it don't make sense. So y'all, I get a random text like, hey, get dressed, pack your bags, I'm finna fly you out. Baby, I thought I made this one of the TikTok girlies. Y'all, I'm already making my vlog like, yeah, look. Ah. Baby, he tell me, you don't even gotta pack nothing for real. We could buy everything new. Everything? Y'all swear to God, I'm jumping out. I'm screaming. I'm so happy, baby. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm calling my homegirls like, y'all, this the one. Yeah. That extra large, make it a double. Now, y'all, when I get there, baby, he got the whole thing. Baby, he looking good. Y'all, he picked me up from the airport. Baby, I'm living, okay? Now, at this point, I'm already in love. Y'all, we get to the house, baby, feet rub, everything. I'm like, oh, you knew I was stressed on the plane. Now, y'all, when I tell y'all all expenses paid for, I didn't even have my purse this whole trip. The only thing that I had was my ID for the unlimited martinis I was getting, because I'm mentally deployed. Now, y'all, me and this man talking about kids, we talking about marriage, baby, we talking about getting a house, baby, we talking about moving. I'm so over head, over heels, baby. The week went by so fast. Now, with the week going by so fast, baby, it's already time for me to go home, which I really didn't, but you know, mama gotta come home. Now, me coming home, baby, I ain't hear from the man. All right, well, damn. Good thing my plane was good, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't care. Y'all, it's day number 1. I didn't get a good morning. I didn't get a how you doing. Did you sleep well? Did you eat well? Nothing. So I'm thinking, like, okay, maybe he needed a little chill pill. Maybe he didn't want to, you know, he letting me be. Baby, he letting me be for a long time, baby. It's going on week 3. Did you not fall in love with me how I thought you did? Did you sit there and just wanted me for that week?
You know, at this point, it just sounds like the dude just rented you out.
I feel like as a man, we should only be drinking wine. Do you want a cosmopolitan? Apple more.
They don't like their wives.
Ooh,
But they got children,
that's rough.
and they know
That's rough.
it's cheaper to keep them. That's how they go by. But they miserable. They going out to the strip. They going out. They being passport bros. You know. They might get a little joint with a joint. You never know. But a little excitement in their life.
I heard $25 can take you a long way.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Niggas is miserable.
The passport boys, go look them up. That's
Yo,
what
I'm about to look at.
You see Donnie with them niggas.
Yo,
Like, yo.
Hey guys, you got a beer?
You see Donnie with the shit.
Hey guys, you want a couple beers?
I seen Cam say on It Is What It Is that $200 had him like 6 joints. A couple beers is crazy. A couple beers is wild. So you what? A couple beers? That's it.
Hey, you guys want a couple beers?
Passport, bro.
Yeah.
BDs.
Yeah.
So you went. So again, I don't know
Yeah,
how.
turn me on.
This is probably some truth in it for some of you guys. I don't know if you're watching, guys, but if you're married to a woman that you absolutely just don't like and you're trapped in a relationship because y'all have kids, I feel bad for you, my guy. Like, you really just gonna live your life?
Listen, because y'all selling y'all, that's literally the easiest way out, bitch. You took the easiest way out. You said, fuck all other options, I'm finna sell it. It's easy to say, fuck it, I don't want to do shit else, I give up, I'ma sell it. What's hard is saying, fuck that, I respect myself way too much and I would never stoop that low, so I'm gonna do any and everything I can so I don't have to do that. Like, some of you hoes are really delusional, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't have nothing against that kind of work because do what you do. I would never judge you, but for y'all to get up here and just act like y'all be hustling, like this bitch came up here and said her brother kicked her out because she's selling it, right? I don't necessarily agree with him kicking her out for that, especially because that's his little sister. But she was like, oh, you don't respect my hustle, da-da-da-da. Your hustle? You are young and fine. I promise you, that's not the only option you have. That's not a hustle, I promise you. Don't care. You.
And, you know, Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of the world, you know, this God, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't let this be an excuse you know, to traffic women. You know what I'm saying? Or do dads wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or molest kids.
You can get mad, you can get in my DM, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're gonna get blocked. I don't give a fuck.
You know, when I hear the stories about the 3 or 4 girls, bro, y'all really think it's like hard work. Like, y'all gotta realize eventually that shit gonna run out. What are you gonna do when you actually really need stuff? You get what I'm saying? Like, when you really need a house, when you really need to put what were you doing the last few years? Like, that's temporary, it's all good, but that's not true hustling, bro. That's not true hustling. That's the equivalent of being a drug dealer, dog. Selling drugs that's pretty much selling a drug because people, or in this case men, are addicted to it. You get what I'm saying? And instead of working with fiends, you're working with another type of addict. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
So I was talking to this guy that I met on Hinge, right? And everything was going amazing. Everything was going great, actually. The communication was there. I thought we were on the same page. We went to Paris. We were going on dates every week, having phone calls, phone conversations every night. And then all of a sudden, his demeanor changed, and I realized it, but I didn't say anything. He asked me to be his Valentine early January, right? And I told him, I was like, of course, I would love to be. And then like maybe like a couple days later or a week later, I was like, I would love for you to ask me, like, you know, with a card or something, like something sweet, like ask me something sentimental, right? So he's like, oh, I'm wondering, he's like, I wish I would have thought of that myself, you know, whatever, but it wasn't a big deal to me. So he paid for everything. He paid for all the dates. The only thing I paid for was when we went to Paris, and I paid for my own room because I told him that's what I wanted. So, like I said, his demeanor changed, and I was like, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna preach for a little bit, but I want to learn how to love better. I want to love better. I want to love people in my life better, not only relationship wise, but just like friendships and, you know, family members. And when you look at 1 Corinthians 13, when God describes love, the first thing he describes love as is patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. If I want to love, and if God is love, the first thing that God says love is patient. So if this man is having a hard time, something is weighing heavy on his heart, let me be patient with him. Let me give him the time to like get his words out, right? 4 days pass, we finally end up having a conversation why he's acting the way he's acting. Because, you know, all of a sudden things have changed. Basically, he says that he wants to be, he doesn't know if we're compatible because he wants to be in a dynamic where he treats, then the girl would treat, then he treats, and the girl would treat. And so I'm like, are you looking for 50-50? And he was like, no, maybe like 75-25, you know, vice versa. Sometimes me, sometimes them, sometimes me. And I was like, you know, I've explained to this guy multiple times that I'm that way when I'm in a relationship. You're courting me right now. You're not my boyfriend. But you're courting me. You're getting to know me. And, you know, we're going on dates. So, yeah, I mean, I am expecting for you to pay. But we've been out before, and I've paid because I realized he was paying for a lot of things. And I told him, like, that's something I do when I'm in a relationship, but I really like you. So can I, you know, treat you back? So that was kind of BS, you know what I mean? Money, so but what really got me was that he was like, you know, I don't know if we're compatible because I'm looking for someone that's going to treat me back and all of this stuff. And I explained to him that, you know, about the whole, like, I would do that if, you know, you're my boyfriend, but you're not my boyfriend. We're getting to know each other. And she left. He said, well, you know, this is why I have a hard time saying love, and, you know, this is why, you know, I don't really, like, you know, I haven't had a girlfriend for 10 years. You have commitment issues. And you could have just said that before. But anyways, what really got me, what was the kicker for me was that, and this is kind of like a, okay, let me just say it. Lord, and I pray that you help me say how I feel it. Little did he know I had just bought him, you know, I started preparing his Valentine's Day gifts, you know, like I got him a YSL cologne because he said he wanted to have like a signature scent. He's not really into scents like that. He wants to get into it. I got him a YSL cologne, right? I was gonna make him like a boyfriend basket. He's not my boyfriend. I was gonna make him one though because I like him. So I bought that. He's a chef. who wants to get into baking. So I did my research on cookbooks, and the day before I ordered him a cookbook, The Dessert Person, which is a very popular book within the baking community. Got him that. I was gonna put that in the basket. I was gonna get him a Aritzia sweatsuit. I was gonna get him just like a silk pajama set. Like I was just gonna get him all these things. Had already bought like half of the things already. And little did he know that. And it just is like going back to, you know, when the Lord talks about what love is patient. I'm over here trying to extend patience to you. I'm gonna give him time to explain himself to me. Like I'm gonna give him time to figure out what's weighing on his heart. You couldn't do the same for me.
This man, in a nutshell, just pretty much either just does not want to be in a relationship, and he doesn't know how to say it.
A lot of women get used too, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women get used. Serial cheaters, men and women, we all both cheat, you know what I'm saying? That's why we don't keep nobody, because it's easy to cheat on the job and have a whole relationship on your job. They thought they could get away with doing this to y'all boys, man.
Hello, you guys. I pray that you all are doing great on today. Listen, be who God has called you to be, not nobody else, because can't nobody be you like you can be you. Be your authentic self, and whoever is for you will come to you, will be drawn to your spirit because you are authentic. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be you. Know that I love you guys to life, and Jesus love you all more. See, I'm being me because I think I'm silly a little bit in a good way. I think I got a little sense of humor. But I love you guys to life. Know that Jesus love you more. Be encouraged, and God bless. Hello, you guys. I pray that you all are doing great on today. Listen, be who God has called you to be, not nobody else, because can't nobody be you like